This is Christina from the Newfoundland and Labrador Public Libraries, and today I'm going to take you through the top pandemic reads as determined by the Newfoundland and Labrador Libraries. During a pandemic, some people like to read about pandemics, while others want to read anything but. So, what are people actually reading? We're going to find out. The books that follow are the most popular books during the COVID-19 pandemic, according to the NLPL e-Library. Our digital collections became a lifeline for many during 2 lockdowns in the last year, and the top reads show the variety of books that people have found to provide them with entertainment, education, or solace. Where the Crawdads Sing by Delia Owens. Nature keeps secrets that are both beautiful and violent. Kaya Clark, known as the Marsh Girl, knows this, having survived for years alone in the marsh that she calls home. When handsome Chase Andrews is found dead, the locals in the nearby town immediately suspect Kaya. Becoming by Michelle Obama. Combining deep reflection with mesmerizing storytelling, Michelle Obama, former First Lady of the United States, chronicles her childhood on the south side of Chicago to her years as an executive balancing the demands of motherhood and work, and finally to her time spent at the world's most famous address. The Woman in the Attic by Emily Heptich. A lonely saltbox house on the coast of rural Newfoundland, a trapdoor leading to an attic filled with secrets, and a trail of clues leading to a family's past that may not be what it has seemed. The Vanishing Half by Brit Bennett. Twin sisters, once identical and inseparable, now choose to live in 2 very different worlds, one black and one white. Yet despite being separated by both miles and lies, their lives remain intertwined, and therefore the lives of their children are destined to intersect. Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, the audiobook by J.K. Rowling, narrated by Ollie Moss. An ordinary boy discovers on his 11th birthday that he is not so ordinary after all, and he sets out on what will become an incredible adventure filled with friendship, danger, and of course, magic. One Good Reason, a memoir of addiction and recovery, music, and love by Sean McCann and Andrea Aragon. Singer-songwriter and mental health advocate Sean McCann, along with wife Andrea Aragon, tells the story of reaching international fame and finding rock bottom. McCann's Newfoundland childhood, shaped by strict Catholic faith and traumatic abuse, as well as the creation of the band Great Big Sea and his struggle with addiction, is chronicled alongside his wife Andrea's parallel narrative of mental illness, heartbreak, and determination. Every Breath by Nicholas Sparks. Hope is 36. Her boyfriend of 6 years shows no sign of proposing, and her father has just been diagnosed with ALS. True arrives in North Carolina, having been born and raised in Zimbabwe, in the hopes of finally meeting the man who may be his father. The two are strangers, and yet when they meet, their connection is as immediate and electric as it is unfathomable. The Silent Patient by Alex Michaelides. A woman who commits a horrifying crime, that same woman's refusal to utter a single word either in explanation or in her defense, and a psychotherapist who is determined to uncover the truth. The Giver of Stars by Jojo Moyes. Eleanor Roosevelt's traveling library project puts a call out for women who will become known as the Packhorse Librarians of Kentucky. Alice, an English woman disillusioned with her husband's small-town Kentucky roots and desperate to escape her overbearing father-in-law, and Marjorie, a smart-talking, self-sufficient woman who's never asked a man's permission for anything, make an unlikely team, but they, and the women who join them, are determined to face the dangerous landscape to bring books and education to people who have never had any. Small Game Hunting at the Local Coward Gun Club by Megan Gale Coles. A finalist for both the Scotiabank Giller Prize and CBC's Canada Reads, this is a tale of class, racial tensions, and ultimately resilience. A group of 7 people, some strangers, some not, find themselves trapped within the confines of a fierce blizzard and rolling blackouts on Valentine's Day, the perfect conditions to glimpse truth behind scathing lies and to expose one's darkness to the light. For these and other great reads, be sure to check out the NLPL e-library. All you need is a library card. Want pandemic or apocalyptic reads? Check out these collections. Pandemic fiction, fiction that explores the real or potential consequences of a global pandemic. Cli-Fi, speculative fiction that deals with climate change and global warming and its potential consequences. Want reads that are anything but? Check out these collections. Up-Lit, uplifting reads, quirky, life-affirming reads that deal with real issues but still leave you feeling hopeful about humanity. Rom-Com and romance, fiction of the romantic comedy and romance variety for some feel-good reading fun. Happy reading from your library staff.